Hi, guys. Welcome back to the Silver Crown. I am your host, Patricia. And I'm already getting comments from the peanut gallery over here. Oh, my God. Anyway, okay. So if you guys have been following my journey, anyway, yesterday morning, I decided I was just going to rinse my hair, right? I just going to rinse it because it felt like it had a film on it, right? Too much oil or butter or something. So I thought, okay, I'll just rinse it. I'm not going to shampoo or anything like that. I'm just going to rinse in very, very warm water. So I did that. And then I went ahead and rather than put in oil, I used the butter, which is just a heavier oil, but I used very little of it. Okay, fine. And my whole reason for doing that was to try to lock in some moisture because I have a challenge here. The challenge here is that number one, I have to sleep with the window slightly open or I will cook in the middle of the night because of sometimes I get these heat flashes and stuff. So I keep a window cracked. Secondly, I keep a window cracked because we are in an RV and we run propane furnace. So you have to keep a window cracked anyway, just for your own safety. Secondly, we have a dehumidifier because propane gas makes humidity in an RV. So we have a dehumidifier. Well, all of that is just sabotage to a girl's hair. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So here's the dilemma. So I wake up, I went to bed, everything was fine. My hair felt moisturized. I woke up, I was like, and when you touch it, you hear this kind of crinkly kind of. So it felt soft, but it sounded like hay. I can't explain it. Stop. He's laughing.
Straw.
Straw. There you go. What did I say?
Hey.
Hey. So anyway, so I'm thinking, what the heck is going on? So then I thought about, I sleep with my head right by the window, which has dry winter air outside. There's no snow, there's no rain out there. So the air is cold and it's dry. So it just sucks the moisture right out of my head. Not to mention the fact that I have this dehumidifier going all night long. Because if we don't, we'll wake up to a swamp in the morning at our windshield. So we have to keep it going. And our closet will be running, literally, with water on the walls. So we have to keep it going. Anyway, so I had this. Ta-da! I know y'all are thinking, here she goes. So I have this. Now, I don't know if you can see that because of the glare. Let's see. Well, that didn't help. That didn't help either. Okay, anyway, this is Africare 100% glycerin. Aids in the repair of dry and damaged skin and hair. It's kosher, no animal fat, so this is good for those of you that might be vegan or vegetarian. And it's a humectant. And what a humectant does is it pulls moisture from around it, right? And it kind of locks it in. It's made up of like 2 or 3 little, never mind, that's the scientific stuff, and I listen. Anyhow, it's very sweet. It's really funny because it's 100% natural. There is no. It's just glycerin. It's just glycerin. Anyway, and it's sweet. It's kind of weird, but it's made from vegetables, animal plant. So you are supposed to put 1 part this to like 4 parts water. I use, when I'm spritzing my hair and stuff through the week, I use bottled water anyway. I can't do that when I have to really, really wash it because that would just be an enormous expense. But anyway, so I did that. And I was I was going to record it while I was doing it, but I was in there kind of a bit of a sticky mess, and I couldn't get the computer at that point. So anyway, so what I did was I just got finished and washed my hands and came in here to show you what I've done. Okay. Wow. Now, here's the thing though. Because I know that looks weird, right? But it's sweet like rock candy. I don't know if it's going to work. Well, anyhow, what I did was, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I measured out my water. I took a half a cup of water, and less than a quarter cup of, well, a couple tablespoons or whatever of that, and mixed it up in here. Shook it up. I took my hair out that I did have braided in like 3 or 4 braids. They were going back that way. And I just sprayed it and rubbed it through my hair. I concentrated on the roots because that's where I felt that it was really, really dry. So I concentrated on the roots and sprayed it in there, rubbed it in. And I'm telling you, before I got a chance to really comb it through, my hair was poofing up. Right? So it was definitely drinking in the water, and the cells or whatever that is in here was definitely mixed with the water and was expanding my hair. Now, here's the thing. What I'm trying to do, because this is my first time using this, is find the balance between what is good for my hair and what isn't. And the reason that using too much of it could not be good is because your hair would suffer from what's called hydrofatigue, meaning that it gets so full of water that it expands till it just snaps. It just can't hold any more water. So you don't want to do that. You do want your hair to be moisturized. You do want it to be moisturized for a couple of days, but not so much that it stretches it out of its normal range and it pops, right? So that's called hydrofatigue. You don't want that. The other side of that is if it's too dry, when you touch it or when you go to take it down, it'll just snap and break. And because I have the two textures on my head, I have that, I'm susceptible to that anyway. So I have to be careful. Anyway, so here's how it looks now. I don't know if you can even really tell the difference, but let me come up close. It is really puffy. It's really puffy right here. So that's good because I wanted moisture in the roots, but I don't want it so much that my hair will just snap, when I take it down. So I'm going to leave it this way. I've got it pinned up right now. I've got all these little bobby pins in it. All I did was did a 2-strand twist, which I showed you guys how I do before. I was careful not to twist it tight at the root. I actually started about after the new growth, and I started twisting there, which might not have been such a good idea because that's the mark of demarcation. Oh well, oh God, we'll find out. Stay tuned. I'll be back with another video about this. So if you want to see what happened, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Tell your friends about our channel. Okay? All right. Catch you later.